No, you're eating right now. When you decide to read. Not stuffing my face, you are. Hey, you eat when you eat. I eat when I want to eat. That's right. A Tale of Two Princes. Princess. Two princes. Yeah, what if I get? Sounds like I'm saying princess no matter what I say. How I say it. Deep in the deadwood, he spent a night in the elven lodge. When alerted by wild cries. Help! Help! For the light's sake, keep it together. Two young men in fine clothes rushed towards you through the trees. Behind them, a chittering, wheezing swarm. Everyone, wake up. We got company. And your friends rush out of the lodge as the hulking swarm draws closer, gaining on the men. Let a light. Where are those? Bugs. I hate bugs. Not just any bugs. Dracula. Please help us. Tom take this dagger for a test run. Mal hurls the magic dagger he picked up in the woods. It streaks through the air, punching a hole clean through one Dracula's head. Before twirling right back into Mal's hand. Yes, now that's a dagger. As more Dracula swoop in, you step forward. You've got this. You knock an arrow in the ancient elven longbow, pull back with the string, and let your arrow fly. The arrow whizzes over the heads of two well-dressed men and skews the entire row of Dracula. Bullseye. Your longbow. Where did you find such a thing? Before you can answer, the other Dracula swarms towards you, stinger raised. Oh, no, you don't. Come on, kid. Give me a hand with this one. You remember the training they showed you? Finding that place of power and siphon energy into a flashing orb of light. Take that. The orb surges at the Dracula, consuming it in hot white light. With a screeching buzz, the Dracula plunges to the ground where it lies still. Wow, I really did it. I knew you could. Being as you celebrate, another Dracula moves in, its buzzing filling your ears. You draw up your hands when a spark of dark energy cuts through the air and engulfs the Dracula in a flame. What? Tyrell stands beside you, hands wreathed in dark fire. He gives you a subtle smirk. Watch your back, I'll watch it for you. The man and Dracula hover at the edge of the trees, buzzing angrily. Did he smile? Hold up. We made us stand here. If we must fight, then we shall. The Dracula freezes as the two young men draw blades of their own. The monsters stare at you, the men blaze, twitching, then turn as one and retreat into the forest. Yeah, you better run. The only good bug is a dead bug. Tyrell turns to you, clearly impressed. 75? God damn. That was the most. You fought fiercely out there, Elrond. You're quite the warrior. I'm waiting for, the opportunity to, take another bite. Tell me something I don't know. Why do they all retreat like that? The Dracula are a cautious species. Never attack unless they're certain to win. And we show them we're not one to mess with. So, how do you know so much? What else do you know about the Deadwood? For more than all of you, apparently. Excuse me? You're not excused. We had the situation well in hand, so don't go taking credit for our kills. Easy, brother. They saved our lives. The snootier of the two men sighs, then steps forward and puffs out his chest heartily. Right. I am Prince Baldos. First, my name and heir to the Morella throne. Miss Pipsqueak is my little brother, Aaron. Yep, that's me. Your Highnesses, it's an honor. Nia drops down to Nia before them. Mal makes her face, but then grudgingly does the same. Right, princess. Fuck you. Right, princess. My favorite. Intora and Tyrell, however, don't budge. You have no jurisdiction over me, especially not in Elven territory. And orcs don't bow, especially not to soft little princelings. Hold your arms inside the princess carefully alongside Intora. You're a long way from your white tower, your highnesses. It's true. I always longed to see the deadwood for myself, a sort of reminder of the cost of hubris. And that's why you're here, to look at the devastation. Oh, well, on a hunt expedition. Something of a collective exotic beast, you see. Rumor has it the biggest, most dangerous game in the kingdom is found in these woods. Tyrell shoots a glare at so cold it could stuff out the sun. You're in these woods, voluntarily. You're in these woods, voluntarily, to hunt. I've been after the Dragon Queen for some time, or the prize to bring home to the people of White Tower. But Aaron was supposed to be on guard for a caravan. We were overrun. I did my duty, brother. It's not my fault. When we saw a caravan attacked further down the road, was that yours? I'm afraid so. The companions were all killed by the Dracna, as were our servants. Mal grumbles under his breath. Naturally, small folk died while the princess ran away. What was that? Nothing, your highness. Just clear my throat. Remember the Volksburg you saw, the master he mentioned. Was one of your companions Lord Godfrey of White Tower? Indeed. Dracula drove his stinger clear through his skull. Poor Goff. So how did you escape the Dracula? Here's where my relics to distract them, minus time to flee. Then I found a small burrow for us to hide in. Most of them had left. Then I found a small burrow for us to hide in till most of them had left. Pathetic, lying in the dirt like cowards while friends were slaughtered. I thought we were clear of them, but after we emerged, the scouts saw us and they attacked again. And here we are. No men, no caravan, no supplies. Chomp. Now then, who the hell are you all lot? Now then, who the hell are you lot? And what are you doing in Deadwood? What are you doing in Deadwood? You glance at your companions uneasily. Are you really trying to reveal your true mission to these princes? We're lost. Hopelessly lost. We were on our way to White Tower. We got lost and ended up here. You're very far from White Tower. We're very bad at directions. What would you expect from small folk, Aaron? They haven't had our education. They haven't taught you all those lessons in cartography. You slept through those lessons. Yay, I can bite. I mean, not bite. I can eat now. I don't have to talk. So why am I still talking? I risked one more bite before getting back to the screen. I thought I can do it. Either way, you're in luck. Now you're with us. But just don't explain who they are and what they're after. Mouse steps forward, clearing his throat. Alright. Calls on the table. We're mercenaries. Nia starts to sputter in confusion, and you shake your head hard. We're in the employ of Lord Kelvin Gilbottle, White Tower. You do know Lord Kelvin, I presume. Yes, of course. He had a delicate matter he needed to take care of. Some compromising letters were stolen. He hired us to get the letters back, delicately. With the matter done, we were on our way back to White Tower. We ended up here. Mercenaries, you say? That means you can fight? Damn right. Then perhaps we may have ourselves... Fuck you. Then perhaps we may have find ourselves in a mutually beneficial situation. given that we lost most of our party and our gear. Aaron and I need to resupply at Undermount before we can get back to the hunt. We could use some extra blades on the way there. If you're willing, you'll be rewarded handsomely. What do you say? You all trade a local Mal, who dawns on an easy grin. Like it's 20 gold each, and we're in business. 20 gold? I'm a prince. If I could order you if I wanted. 20 gold pieces sounds more than reasonable. We accept your offer. Perfect. Now you don't mind. We'll just grab our things and be on our way. Even the two princes and to collect themselves, your companions turn to the lodge to collect your things. Mal, what are you thinking lying to the princess like that? Sorry, priestess. Should I have told them the truth? They were a fugitive wanted for the murder of the mayor of Port Parnassus. Perhaps we can avoid the whole truth. But these men are your monarchs. This conduct feels exploitative. Yeah, it's because we're exploiting them. She gets it. And wait. This is my play. We have 2 extra parties for us, get to the Deadwood, and we get paid nicely for our labor. No, I'm not doing. What happens when they get back to White Tower, talk to Lord Calvin Gilbottle. Can't imply that Lord Calvin Gilbottle actually exists. That's even worse. Well, that's witchy. By the time the fancy pants brothers make it back to White Tower, it will be long gone. Pockets heavy with gold. And with honor and decency. And what of honor and decency? Do not care about that. I'm honorable to those who honor me, elf boy. And you better believe that nobles like that would sting me up in a heartbeat if they knew who I really was. Right away, the deal's already been made. Let's pack our bags and hope it works out. As the 7 of you begin the next leg of your journey through the Deadwood, you walk at Nia behind the rest of the group. When you're out of earshot, Ch8 pokes his head off the bag. I suppose this little ruse with the princess means I must stay in the pack. Sorry, Ch8. This'll keep us safe. Hopefully it won't last much longer. Ch8 burrows into the pack, and Nia sighs as you catch up to your friends. She looks around at the trees, her expression at once sad and thoughtful. It's so strange. You can look just right. You don't see how beautiful these woods must have been once. Not just beautiful, marvelous and magical, the most sacred and glorious place in the world. Lost now to shadow and ruin. That's just terrible. Peer into the thick of the dead trees, their branches twisted against the neary sky. I think these woods can be redeemed. They were beautiful once, then they can be made beautiful again. You really think that's possible? I do. Then I do as well. I'm happy to contribute in whatever way I can. I want to apologize for my brother. He's a little despicable. I'd be lying if I said this was the first time I heard that. His mouth's taking him out for hands for now. Overhead, Boulder walks from Mal, hand claps around Mal's shoulder. So there I am, in the middle of the slums, drunk as a devil, trousers around my ankles, and all the slum girls are staring at me like, well, you know how they stare at me, am I right? Mal forces a smile, but as Boulder paddles on, he turns to look at the rest of you, mouth in full only. He just had his thing out in front of him, and like, oh my god, like, oh my, what do, help me. Prince Aaron, is your brother always like this? Oh no, he's usually far worse. But you're okay for a princeling. How does he turn out like that? All his life, Baldur's been told he's destined for the ground. He acts as though he's invincible, because he is. It's not just that he's the oldest, he's also the favorite. Handsome, bold, outgoing, great hunter and warrior. Nothing like me. I think you should be glad you won't be a king. I suppose it's a relief you're not dealing with the burdens of power. At worst, I went up on his council from the many advisors he won't listen to. How reassuring. I'll do what I can to keep him from harming the kingdom too much. Unless, Fuck you. And at least I have my books. I love reading of all the realms, even if I rarely get the chance to visit them. You march on, the path growing steeper as it winds into the mountain that concealed the Elven city. But as you round the corner, Tyrell draws up a hand. Wait, I sense something odd up ahead. He brushes aside, thick leaves revealing. It's a temple of the old gods. This is ancient, from before the Great War. Looks like a bunch of broken rocks to me. Hardly, brother. It's clearly a historical relic. Who knows what lays preserved in there? I can sense the power inside. I think it's the light calling to me. I would like to explore these ruins. There may be something of great value inside. I'll go with you. I've always dreamed of seeing a temple like this. I suppose the rest of us could use a chance to rest our legs. We could copy us around. We could use another set of eyes on our search. This is your chance to have an adventure, and Tyrell and Nia get closer to them. Find a powerful battle and relic. Fuck you. You find a powerful battle relic. And also take the time to grab a sandwich and I'm in. Let's check this place out. Should I just pause and take a bite when I can? Yes, but if that's the case, I might as well just pause and finish the whole fucking sandwich. The three of you approach the temple. It's a worn-down ruin, overgrown poison ivy, but even here, you can sense its ancient majesty. It lets you tingle of dormant power. So the temple's in pretty bad shape. Do either of you see a way in? Looks like there are two possible entrances, but they're both partially collapsed. I'll check out the front entrance. I got the one on the right. Ella, wanna come with one of us? Hey. Shall we need this, Nia? I will. Let me know if you do find anything interesting. You and Tyrell enter the ruin, make your way through a crumbling passageway. So, this place is really 24 years old. Tyrell runs a finger. Fuck you. Tyrell runs a hand along the wall, his fingertips coming back coated in dust. Possibly older. He freezes at a loud cracking noise from above, and some chunks of masonry break up and plummet toward him. Swiftly, you reach out and pull Tyrell close. Two of you stumbling against the wall of the passageway. What are you? Ross crashed to the ground where he had been standing moments before. Let me see. You okay, Tyrell? We're wanting rocks messing up your noble visage. He nods gravely. It lingers a moment in your arms, before clearing his throat and pulling away. Thank you, Erwin. It appears you rescued me. You didn't have to do that. You fight back a smile. Tyrell, you're just gonna have to get used to the idea of people caring about you. You do well to keep your distance. I avoid attachments for a reason. Even with me, you let me get pretty close last night. You're something of a perception. Before you can say anything else, Tyrell continues swiftly onward. He goes back to you when he reaches the end of the hall. Elrond, look at this. It's the inner sanctum of the temple. It's almost perfectly intact. You've come to catch up with Tyrell and enter a room lit up by slanting sunbeams, breaking through holes in the ceiling. An altar covered in ancient half-melted candles stands before you. This is incredible. I wonder if... He shows off, makes a hand gesture. Dozen tiny globules of fire fan out from his fingertips, hovering in the air for lighting on the wicks of the candles on the altar. Tyrell, it's beautiful. It's like this place was never abandoned. Some never abandoned the old gods. I'm gratified to find a place that holds the memory. Tyrell, it's nice to see you look so happy. Oh, is it that unexpected? Brooding is kind of your style. Not that there's anything wrong with that. Forget his smile. He deserves moments of happiness. Maybe I have one of those moments if you're here to remind me. Every chance I get. He grants you a sincere smile. Or the last thing you ever seen him. I'm glad I got to discover such a special place with you. This is a pretty perfect moment. It'd be better if we showed it to Nia. I'm kidding. If you kissed me. He regarded you seriously for a moment. Terrell, it's just a kiss. This one time is not a matter of life or death. It felt like you enjoyed yourself last night. Maybe a little too much. I don't want to lose sight of. Terrell, you want to kiss me? I do. I gotta fight so hard with this man. Like, do you want to kiss or not? Yes. Yes, I do. Like, okay, now get over here. Behind the graveness of his expression, desire stirs in his eyes. You can see him warring with himself. He said it's a special place. The rest of the world, shut out all of it, and I can wait outside. With a suddenness that surprises you, Terrell closes the distance between the two of you, sweeping you into his arms. His lips burn against yours. Behind you, the candles float up suddenly in a flash of light and heat. Looks like someone's a little fired up. I can control it. Maybe you shouldn't. Terrell raises an eyebrow and smirks at you. If you insist. With that, he pushes you back into the stone wall of the sanctum as he kisses you hard. Small pieces of stonework clump around you, but you pay him no mind. Terrell braces himself against the wall and fervently kisses along your jawline and down to nip at your neck. You curl your fingers into his hair and arch your head back as he sends chills running through you. Don't hold back. He brings his mouth back up to kiss your lips, and you grip his hair passionately and suddenly. Terrell? Elvon? Are you two down here? You and Terrell break apart, and he smooths his rumpled hair as he paces away from you flusteredly. Yep. We found something pretty interesting. And he walks in the sanctum, too caught up in marveling at her surroundings to notice you're in Terrell's dishevelment. This place is incredible. I can't believe it's still so intact. The other passage led to a dead end. I think it's the inner sanctum, it's a temple. Imagine what it used to look like in its prime. His pack wiggles and Treat emerges, yawning wide. He blinks sleepily. Are the princess gone yet? I feel a strange energy. Where in the world have you taken me? Oh, you know, hidden ruins, unsullied by the sands of time, just regular. I think the light protected this room from crumbling. Just shows you can find the light anywhere if you look. Certainly it used to be that way. Light flowed through the world, as free as the air we breathe. Oh, that sandwich almost gone. Terrell traces his hands along the wall. The tree flutters along his shoulder. A sullen mist falls around the two of them. You see elegant murals painted across the walls, dazzling scenes of elves, long drawn, dancing in the light. In the days before the Great War, the elves lived in majesty and wonder, a glorious civilization that spanned the world. And gone. The sandwich, I mean. I remember. The city sweeps into the skies. The gardens grew wide as forests. They lived peacefully and won the magic that flows through elves. You us all. And then the Shadow Court. A dozen elves, and they doomed us all. A secret council of powerful mages who sought forbidden power, mastery over life and death itself. In pursuit of this power, they cut a whole reality itself, found another world beyond the realm of shadow. The realm of shadow. Fuck it. Read it wrong. Fuck it. Give up. Place of darkness and monsters, ruled over by an unfathomable ancient evil. The Dreadlord. The creatures of shadow invaded our world, and thus began the Great War. A war that spanned a century, that drenched the world in blood. How did it end? How did it win the first time? No one knows. The story's lost to history. All we know is that the Council of Elves made one last heroic stand at the field of Talner. The battle was done. The realm of shadow sealed the deserts of the Shadow Court with it, and the elven civilization was destroyed. It's tragic. Indeed. Tragedy carved deep in the bones of our people. Even now, 2,000 years later, the loss, the destruction, is a weight we carry on our soldiers every single day. Now it's different for you, I want. You're now raised by humans, but... No. I think I know what you mean. I never had words for it, but there were moments when I felt this profound ache and loss. It's like a mourning home I never had. So looks around the great chamber. For a moment, it feels like he's far away from you. Then he shakes his head clear. Now then, we should probably get... He draws off, his hand stops on the stone slab. He stares at it for a moment thoughtfully. What is it? These words, written in the ancient tongue. Aldar Drevelis Mentar Modala. And as he speaks, the stone pops open, revealing a hidden compartment. Whoa. It meant the word shall find the gifts within. So, what's inside? Terrell reaches in and moves a small orb, pulsing with dazzling white light. Ow! Terrell holds it reverently, hand trembling the tiniest bit. Why'd it get brighter? It can't be. A spear of Dantaline, a weapon of the old war, incredibly powerful. There's a storm of pure magic raging inside. Do you want it? No. You gotta hold on to it. You know how to use battle magic better than I do. Terrell slides the orb carefully into the satchel. Do you think the temple wants us to find it? I do now. Undoubtedly. Tree goes back to the nearest pack. Together you make your way out of the temple to join the group. Well, did you find anything? More than you can imagine. You keep walking, pressing further through the deadwood. Soon, the sun starts to set overhead. Almost done about, but I'm afraid we're gonna have to spend another night in Deadwood. Will the dragon come again? We'll set up a secure camp and keep watch. Beyond that, all we can do is pray. Is the elf always so cheery? This is him on a good day. So where do we make camp? Let's head towards the water. What water? I don't see any. 100, damn. Look at the way the foliage is curving. It's run toward a water source. You can tell that just by looking at it. I know my woods. That's impressive. Please, show us the way. You lead the group down a steep hill till you reach a break in the trees, where you find a tranquil clearing with a willowy trees framing a beautiful sparkling lake. Now you're talking. This is marvelous. What is this place? There's flora blooming all over the ground. Daryl dips a hand in the water and comes back sparkling with a delicate light. The lake is rich with magic, deep with light, and infuses this whole clearing. It's beautiful. Not bad. Will we be safe? Will we be safe here, Tyrell? Safer. Right then, let's pitch the tents. You must be joking. I'm not partakers of this so utterly barbaric. I love putting things together. I have a particular talent for solving puzzles. You know what? As far as princes go, you're not bad. Aaron helps arrange camp as Boulder leans arrogantly against a tree. After your tent is set up, you get up and stretch your legs, and that's when you notice Mentora. She's off on her own beside the lake, practices her fighting technique. She moves with impossible grace. She flows through the different stances. Whoa. She gets you watching, bows her head with a wink. Something you like. What is that you're doing? Delta Kadar. The Zephyr in the Boulder. The Zephyr in the Boulder forms. It's a fine style of all Talcaline arcs. Why is Zephyr in Boulder? Because it's sure as intangible as the wind. right up to the moment you smash with the force of a boulder. We can train you if you want it. Show you move it too. You take the time to do it. You take the time to do that. If you're going against the Shadow Court, you need every advantage you can get. Plus, it make you the first elf in the KDR. So consider this a once-in-a-lifetime offer. Towards offering to teach you in these skill. These are very powerful skills that will help you throughout your adventures. It's your only chance to learn the skills, so just carefully. Yeah. I just want to touch my head to scratch it. Like, damn, I'm bald. I got a haircut recently. I'm still not used to it. I'll do my best to keep up. Alright, first up is Zephyr form. It's all about movements and body placement. We also are quite We also quick on our feet. Okay, so our side's more fearsome. We live in the water, so you make that fluidity part of movements. You know when to ebb, when to flow, when to move fast, move slow. Didn't take you for a poet. Throw winks at you. You got a lot to learn. Now come on, let's get you into a Zephyr stance. You imitate the stance she shows you, partially crouching, knees loose, abdomen engaged. I was gonna get up and try to copy that, but as soon as I said abdomen, I said, never mind. I ain't got no abdomen to work with. It's all about placing your body weight so you can move quick as a breeze. Pretty good. But let me make a few adjustments. You nod, she steps close behind you, her arm sliding along yours, and then she jams her knee into the back of yours. Oh. There we go. See how easy you can move in that stance? Lightness rushes through your body, every muscle ready to spring at a moment's notice. Yeah, I'm not even moving. I feel so fast. Perfect. Use that speed to dodge this. She rushes towards you, and your muscles flex. Your body reacted on an instant. You tighten your abdomen and use that force to pivot yourself behind Tora, who skids to a stop, bringing a finger between her shoulder blades. Got you. You're a hell of a fast learner, Elrond. Press me again, I might even call you a natural. Alright, next up is Boulder. It's all about using your body weight to strike quick and hard. You can top fighters get a lot of use out of that flat hand strikes, the kicks, and the shoulders. You got one you're interested in learning more about? I attack my shoulders. Good old trusty shoulders. Reliable defense and powerful offense. Slaps her palms against her shoulders with a grin. Get the full weight of your body behind those babies. Behind these babies. And you're bound to fire. One more time. Get the full weight of your body behind these babies, and you're bound to fire battery ram. She guides you into a posture, head tucked, arms braced against your front, shoulder turned forward. Then she steps away from you. I bet you're perfect. Now come on, knock me off my feet. You lunge forward, You lunge toward him, Tora. Body low, the roar coming out of your mouth. Rawr. And your shoulder glides with her bulky body. To your shock, she staggers back. Oof. I did that. I made you move. So I did. She's making the training real fun. I say you're ready for a real fight. A wicked gleam enters her eyes. Wait, what are you? Rawr. She bolts towards you, but you remember the Zephyr. Your body finds a pose naturally, speed course and drew you. I can do this. You spin out towards path. She was around, lash out one thick arm. You pivot into your attack and raise your forearm to flatten her bow to the side. You need to be faster than that. Whew, look at you go, little Matt. But you don't stand a chance against me yet. She slings one arm around your neck, spins you around, catching you in a strange hold. As you tumble to the ground. Whoa. You hit the ground hard. She pounces on top of you, pinning you beneath her. Your breath floods out of you. You're learning quick. You might even stand a chance. I don't want to move from this position, Tora. She grins, breathing hard, tendrils of hair sticking to the sweat on her face. Guess a lesser foe, that is. You realize how close her face is. You can feel her breath against her skin, feel the heat of her body bearing down on yours. Suppose I gotta get up? I just keep it right here. You know, the longer I keep it here, the longer she stays on top of me. I'm just gonna lay down. Just imagine it. Yeah. You gotta get up. I'm in no rush. Dude. I just lay here. Okay, now I gotta get up. I can't sit up. Ow. I think you're right where I want you to be. With a hearty laugh, she paints your wrist above your head and looks her face even closer. Hello. See, you know, I've been meaning to get you like this since we met. I still say I won. Then I'll let you win more often. You've been waiting to get me like this? Oh. Oh. Oh, then I'll lay back down. Okay. Try to make the story gay. Go with Tyrell. Freaking husband. Her eyes flick to your lips, and she grins, teasing, before standing back up. I think I'll run out real soon, Elrond. Fortunately, I think we can make it back to the camp. You stand up with a groan, and distantly hear your friends bickering over the tent assignments. Right, that. Thanks for listening, Dora. I'll appreciate it even more once the bruises fade. She grabs her knuckles with a chuckle. Pleasure's all mine. Let's do it again sometime. You walk her back to camp, muscles burning, confident in your new skill. Can you at least carry me? At least carry me. You join the others at your campground. Everyone is settling in for the night. Time to keep and watch. When? Everyone, look across the lake. A creature appears at the water's edge. Looks like a horse, but as it lowers its neck at the shimmering water, to the lap of the shimmering water, spot the horn jutting from his forehead. Ah, it's a horse with a stick. All the lake sparkles messing with my eyes. Is that a unicorn? That's impossible. I bet they went extinct after the Dreadlord destroyed these woods. He must have been protected by the same warriors to protect this lake. His present bodes well for a quest. Bodes well for my trophy room, you mean? Before he can react, he knocks an arrow into his bow and takes aim. No! Charge at him, trying to knock the bow out of his hands. How dare you, peasant! Boulder lets the arrow fly. No! You cringe, waiting till the arrow pierces the unicorn, but the impact never comes. Aaron stands before you, his eyes wide, clutching the arrow staffed in one fist. Did you just catch the arrow? I don't know how. I just reacted. Across the lake, the unicorn stares at your party, nostrils flaring, then canters back to the woods. That was my kill, you little bastard. Baldur shoves his brother, dashes the arrow out of his hand. You have no right to treat your brother that way, just like you would have no right to try to kill that unicorn. I can do whatever I want. I'm your prince. You're a monster. Ah, and I should listen to what some car-rate mercenary thinks. Everyone's right, Baldur. The way you act is an embarrassment to the followers' names. It's despicable. But before Aaron can finish, Baldur strikes him across the jaw with the back of his hand. Aaron, you don't deserve to be king, Baldur. Skate. Baldur's Gate. Yeah, well, I'm going to be. Unless you want to spend the rest of your life staring at the dungeon wall, better learn to show respect. Baldur claims a tent for himself away from the group. Aaron glowers after him. Glowers after him, rubbing his jaw. I'm gonna go I'm gonna rearrange it. One more time. I'm gonna go rearrange your brother's face. I'll do it, and gladly. He's not worth the effort. I'm sorry you had to see that. I'm sorry that your brother treats you that way. I didn't know family could be so cruel. Not even 100 gold will make it worth putting up in his arrogant ass. You can just feed him to the Dragna. Terrell regards Aaron with crossed arms, expression unreadable. You humans be foolish putting your brother on his throne. You strike me as a much better prince. But I'm not. Tell us right. You haven't turned your nose up to us. You say that unicorn. You're a lot nobler than Baldur could ever be. For a second, Dick Aaron will smile. Then bitterness flashes across his face. He looks away. I appreciate the sentiment, but I already slept at my place, and it's in my brother's shadow. There's a heavy sense of unease in the air as your friends resume setting up camp. Aaron settles on a log over his jaw. I want to make you a compress. You don't have to. I know, I want to. Besides, it's the least I can do. I get points from this, so I want to do it. You gather several herbs out of your bag, put them in a small compress, which you hand to Aaron. He presses it to his jaw. That does help. 100? Damn, I should do that more often. I knew it would. For the record, I won't bore with Mouse feed Baldur to the Dracula plan. You know, if you're interested. I admit that sounds tempting, but all the questions I'd have to answer back at court don't. More than that, I just wish he would change. Open his eyes to the world, set aside some of his pride. Be a good brother. He looks out alongside, staring into the fire. Jay stands up. I'm gonna take a walk around the lake to clear my head. His eyes meet yours, and for a second you see something in them, a hint of connection, a fading depths. Would you care to join me? You wouldn't mind my company? Not at all. You're like a wise soul, not to mention kind. Your company would be welcome. With a chance to get to know the mysterious Prince Aaron better, and get an item that would mark you as a friend of the nobility. I'd be happy to accompany you. Aaron smiles at you, genuine, but with a hint of sadness. Thank you, everyone. Aaron strolls along the shore of a dazzling lake to reflect the night stars. I didn't expect to find something so beautiful at the heart of Deadwood. It makes me think of what other wonders are out there, just waiting to be found in the shadow, and waiting to be restored. Aaron looks at you thoughtfully. The scholars of White Tower say that what is lost cannot be restored. Once something is corrupted, it's impossible to bring it back to the light. I don't think that's true. It's possible to purify things even after they've been corrupted by shadow. At least, I have to believe that's true. Seems quite invested in learning about purification. You shake your head. No reason. I just want to understand the world around me better, is all. I come from a small town called Riverbend, but I'm determined to see everything I may be missing, the good and the bad. Aaron nods knowingly. I feel the same way. I'm always only interested in the world for what you can take from it, but I want to understand everything. The brief time I know you, I can see how capable you are. I know you'll accomplish everything. I know you'll accomplish anything you set out to do. You smile back at him when his eyes suddenly widen. Look, an indigo and moonbloom. I thought those were distinct. I thought these were distinct, whatever. Aaron rushes toward the lakeside, where a rocky outcropping shelters a viney bush of deep purple flowers. He studies the vines. The flowers' petals start to stretch open, turning their faces toward the full moon. That's amazing. Like the unicorn, preserved by whatever makes this place so special. Aaron reaches out, taps his fingertip to one of the velvety petals. The flower shudders and turns toward him before facing the moon again. The petals can be ground up and brewed into an elixir set to heal the deepest corruption. But these may be the last moonblooms left in the realms. Be ashamed to destroy them. He found that the flowers, before its profession, suddenly clears, and he pulls it off his boots. I'll just sit here and admire them then. He slips his feet into the shimmering lake. Fuck you. He slips his feet into the shimmering water as he sits at the lakeside. You don't get to dip your feet in one magically preserved lake in your life, right? Join me. If you insist. Take off your shoes and sit in the grass. The cool water is refreshing as you slip your feet in. Aaron kisses his leg gently, splashing over the water as he smiles down at the moon balloons. Aaron, look at this. What is? You flick water You flick water off your fingers right into his face. Hey, take this. With an invigorated grin, he flicks water right back at you. You draw your hands up to defend yourself. Ah, I was expecting such a quick comeback. And that's where you went wrong. We princes are trained for any kind of comeback. So you reflect water at each other where their feet were, your laughter spiraling up into the night. Okay, choose. My fingers are cramping. Aaron shakes droplets of water out of his hair, making the air shimmer around him. You know, it's all extremely unpriestly of me. I'm curious, what was it like growing up in the palace? Some of the light leaves his gaze. He ducks his head, letting a lock of hair fall over his eyes. Oh, there isn't much to tell. I spent most of it in royal archives, reading everything I could get my hands on. It's silly, but I just believe there must be some kind of magic that can make my brother like me. My parents noticed me. That I realized the real magic I needed was knowledge. That way, my brother rules can at least force some wisdom into his decisions. You think you'll be able to do that? Ugh. He clutches his jaw. I suppose we'll find out soon enough. A mischievous grin alights suddenly on his face. What about you, Avant? What did you do after collecting your reward for Lord Gilbottle? I'll seek out more adventure. There's just plenty more adventure ahead of me. I didn't just put more adventure ahead of me. Was my party's finished with Lord Gil? Aaron cuts you off with a snort. What's so funny? Oh, I know you noticed no Lord Gilbottle. You know that? Knew from the second I heard it. Don't worry, Baldur hasn't a clue. In case you ever noticed, he isn't all that bright. Believe me, it shows. But why are you keeping our secret? I figure what you do is none of my business. I'm just happy we found you in these woods, so we didn't have to keep traveling alone. I hope we make the Undermount soon. My brother's life is on the line. Aaron takes your hand in his as he gazes into your eyes. I fear there are more trials to come for all of us. But you're strong, everyone, and don't lose hope. I'll try not to. And thank you, Aaron. I should be thanking you. Taking the time to speak with me. I've forgotten how nice it is to be able to open up to someone. To lower my guard, and simply be myself. I must constantly be on the defense of the palace. It can be exhausting, but I'm glad to know you understand me, Elrond. He tilts his soft gaze up toward yours. His expression is full of sorrow, but also compassion. What? Pass up the chance like Prince? He squeezes his hands tight and lean in into your brush. Go back to school. Just go back to school. He squeezes his hands tight and lean in until your lips brush against his. Oh. What the fuck? Something hit my door. The door that leads outside my room. Something hit it. And I hope it was just snow. Like the wind whipping up some snow. Otherwise, I'm scared. You kiss him again, saving his warmth before leaning back with a smile. I'm glad we understand each other. And I'm sorry we had to part ways. But maybe we can meet again? Aaron takes a deep, contented breath. It means the world to me. Unfortunately, I should probably return to the others. But thank you for sharing this time with me. I promise I won't forget it. Or you. He pauses for a moment, then fills with his hand before handing you something sparkling in gold. I want you to have this. Whoa. It bears a signal of my royal line. If you are in trouble, show it to whoever's in charge. They'll know you're protected. Thank you. I'll treasure it. I'm not used to speaking that soft. Tuck the ring into your bag and make your way back to the camp. Most of your companions are already asleep. Outside your tent, Aaron plants a quick cheek in you. What? You want to say that again? Jesus. Outside your tent, Aaron plants a quick kiss on your cheek. Sleep well, Evand. You too, Aaron. You settle in for the night. The spooky sounds of the deadwood far in the distance. The serene lake laps the shore nearby. When you wake up, you find yourself wedged in tight against your companions. Ugh, move over. I need to get up. But as you become awake, you realize you aren't pinned in by your friends at all. By a tightly warped cocoon. Mom? Nia? Lumpy cocoon stopped sprawling dragnet web where you've been trapped. And in the distance, you hear the buzzing of angry wings. Help! Catch by the dragnet. I don't know where you're gonna get out of this. I don't fucking know.